When somebody speaks a language, we translate it into our mother tongue to understand. Please stop doing that from today. When you listen to English, please listen and understand only English, not a translated version of English. Will you try this? Second point. Listening. When we listen to anything, we listen only for the meaning. We don't listen for the language. When I'm talking to you, all of you are listening to the points I'm making, how English is important, how to listen. You are able to understand the meaning, but meaning is not important for improvement. For improvement, what is important is language. What we require is language. When we listen for the first time, only meaning comes. You know, when I'm speaking to you, only the meaning becomes clear. So when you are practicing listening, please listen to the same passage again and again and again. The same passage, not a different one. You have so many speeches here. Listen to those speeches if they are in English, again and again and again, until they become a part of your memory. God has given us, you know, a supercomputer. It is called the head-top computer. Not desktop, not laptop, but head-top. A free computer. You don't have to pay any money. It is there. How much space is inside? Endless GB. I can't count. Not 30 gigabytes, not 50 gigabytes, but endless gigabytes. In that space, there are many files which you can create for English. Now, you must start creating some files for English. English listening. You keep one file named English listening. Listen every day and store it in your mind by listening again and again. These days, we have so much technology. You know, 10 years back, we didn't have so much. Now, you can record anything you hear, which is good. All of you have your cell phones. Record it. Listen to it 10 times. You know, today, when I go to my MA class, you know how high-tech Osmania has become? As soon as I enter my class, 20 phones are kept on the table. My lecture, they record it, they go home, and they listen. They listen 10 times and then write the exam. This is how high-tech helps us to learn language. Whenever you listen to good English, record it on your cell phone. If you are recording songs, please record some English songs. The best way of learning a language is by learning rhythm, by hearting it. You know, many of you participate in Antakshari. When you don't know Hindi, you still sing. My students sing 500 Hindi songs from memory. They don't know Hindi. How did they learn? That is how English is learned. It is called learning by imitation. Do you know what imitation means? To do what somebody else is doing. You know, suppose on the road one fellow goes selling plantains, calling out loudly. What does a small child do? In the same voice, in the same tone, the small child repeats, because the child is learning to speak. Now we should become like those children. We should imitate good English whenever we listen. So, I gave you 2 points about listening. Listening to good, correct English. Listening to the same passage again and again and again. This, you have to do every day. Can you do that? Only a few can do it. Every day, you have to listen. You know, now you have put up Swami Vivekananda's 150 years. If you go to Ramakrishna Math, you will get some CDs, Vivekananda's speeches and all. You buy one CD, 20 rupees, or 40 rupees. That is enough for 6 months. You don't have to buy anything else. That 1-hour CD, you listen to only 5 minutes every day. But those 5 minutes, you listen to them 10 times or 20 times, the same 5 minutes, until that excellent English becomes a part of your memory. Language is learned by imitation. So, listening for meaning, that is language, not only content. And listening repeatedly, these two things, if you do, then your source of English is developing. Do you know why we cannot speak English? Do you know why those students who spoke so beautifully were getting applause? They spoke well, but not in English. There are only two reasons. They never practiced English. They practiced Telugu, so they are speaking beautiful Telugu. Their minds are full of ideas, and they are putting those ideas into Telugu. We don't need more ideas. We don't need more meaning. We don't need more subjects. We need language. So, listening will give you the language. The second thing that listening will give you is correctness. Today, we hear a lot of English, which is not very good. Every week, I go for interviews. Sir will know, all colleges in the Twin Cities call us as experts to interview English lecturers. These lecturers are going to teach English in engineering colleges, yet I find that, although they have wonderful marks, 70%, they can't speak fully correct English. They speak very stylish, very accented English. You hear it and you think, oh, wonderful English. But they make mistakes. So, when you listen, logically your correctness also improves. Because when your teachers taught you in class, you could not make English correct. Now you have to change. So, in the morning, as soon as you get up, just like you do puja, just like you take a bath and do other morning activities, please do English. Can you do that? Listening every morning. You know, we start the day with Vishnu Sahasranama. Now, your Vishnu Sahasranama is English speech. What did Krishna say? Whatever you do, you must do efficiently. If you have come to impact, then learn efficiently. Impact is going to make your life. It is going to make you successful. But now, you are sitting here for 12 days congratulating and saying, "Oh, sir, you are excellent." Then you go home and you forget Ganga. You forget impact. You forget everything. Nothing. No impact comes. Don't be like that. Starting from May 13th, start 1 hour of practice, listening to good English, listening repeatedly, listening for improvement. When you listen, your English becomes better. This is called a foundation skill. Foundation. You know, if you want to build a big building, you need a strong foundation. So, for your communication, listening is the foundation. Now, one more foundation is there, and that is reading. Are you not reading English all your life? Is there anybody here who does not know A, B, C, D? All of you know the English alphabet, yes or no? Then why is it that we don't read anything? Whenever you are asked, "What do you see outside?" Many posters are there. How many of you read those posters? In 8 days, whenever print comes, our eyes keep glossing over. We don't see. Don't be like that. Read everything that you find. Read everything that is in English. But reading once is not enough. Read repeatedly. Again, I can give you an example of Vivekananda. Have you read anything by Vivekananda? You know, everybody says, "Madam, please give me a dictionary for learning vocabulary." You don't need a dictionary. Read The Life of Vivekananda. It is so beautifully written that you will learn vocabulary naturally. You can pass your GRE/GMAT exam if you read that book. It is so beautifully written. 2 volumes, The Life of Vivekananda, by Eastern and Western disciples. If you read those 2 volumes, your English will become excellent. But reading doesn't mean reading for the exam. You know how you read for the exam? You learn it fully by heart. You know, Indians are very intelligent. Please remember, the whole world tells us Indians are intelligent. But the whole world also tells another thing. Indians are very lazy. We know everything, but we don't practice anything. Now, when you read this passage, anything, read the book. Read it repeatedly. Read it again and again. One page, you read, but read it 10 times. The first time, read for meaning. The second, third, fourth, and fifth time, read only for language. How are the sentences used? How is the language structured? This is what we require, because simple mistakes in English will make you unsuccessful. Either you should do it well or don't do it at all. Then you say, "We will not work in English. We will only work in Telugu." Unfortunately, when I ask my students, "Okay, tell me, how good is your Telugu?" they say, "Madam, we don't know Telugu well either. We don't know good Telugu, and we don't know good English." What do you know then? Minimum, you know. Indians have an incredible capability for language. It seems that at a minimum, Indians can learn 5 to 6 languages excellently. Are you Indians or not? Is that enough? It is not. Show the qualities of being Indian. You know, we have so many capabilities. English is just one more capability. So, either you learn English very well, or you say, "I will not work in any job that requires English. I will look for a job that requires only Telugu." But then, your Telugu must be excellent. That too is in doubt these days. Therefore, what do you need? You know, what all of you require is listening and reading as the foundation for your knowledge of English. But you have listened in the past. You have read in the past. That is not good enough. If you read and listen every day, your English